Okay. Think I'm live? Ah. Oh man, that music hits pretty hard. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're in Traverse Town, kinda. I mean, it's a city. We've finally made it to the last zone. It's called Living Memory? And it's full of all kinds of things. Are those souls up there? I do wonder what's going on here. For sure. You've got amusement rides, a waterfront, or river, like a river area. But then like down below the city is just kind of looks like just more sky. Is this all floating out in the middle of nowhere? Has the rest of the world been destroyed? Is this literally just a simulation? This should be, at least in theory, a place in the rest of the shard, so and that's our objective. That must be Svien's Tower. Alright, well, time to find out what kind of place this is. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yokoi legend. Whichever reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yaktel. That would explain the Yokoi's visions and the location of the gate. Hey, Ironville, that volcano over there, you don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of the city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. This is all pretty exciting. I mean, okay, so to catch you up, in case you didn't watch my last stream, or haven't played through the MSQ yourself, I'm playing through the MSQ pretty much at my own pace, which also means I'm pretty behind. I might end up missing week 1 raid if I can't get it done this weekend. Hopefully I can. But I work a full-time job, and so I'm trying to squeeze all of this in basically wherever I can. And my plan is to go back to sort of my regular streaming schedule or something close to it once I'm done with the MSQ. But I started this, and I'm gonna finish it, you know. So plan is get through the MSQ, maybe do the raid on stream one time just for the story, and then move on. I mean, I'll still be playing this whenever I can make time for it, obviously, but I'll be streaming it a lot less than I have been over the past month or so. So yeah. Where last time we left off, we had defeated Zeralja, and Sphene took the chalice, because of course she did, and then she's still planning to attack us, because she needs our souls to sustain all of this, I guess. She needs the power of souls, and if she doesn't attack us and take it from us because we're too well defended, she can always take it from some other reflection. If they have the technology to be able to travel between reflections like they did here with this portal and the Golden City, then they have the power to attack other, or to travel to other shards and attack them. So we have given chase. We are gonna find Sphene and stop her and do what we can to help these people, I guess. I mean, it's not, strictly speaking, it's not an Ascian plot, right? Like, the Ascians didn't do this. Well, the Ascians are behind the Calamity. And the Calamity of Lightning, I think. Let's see. Where do I find my... collection? Field record, Mogpen, Unending Codex. Unending Codex! Here we go. Persons or concepts. The Reflections, the Crystal Tower, Oriange, the First Brood. The Seventh Umbral Calamity. Following on from the Calamity of Wind, which ushered in the first astral era, the Calamity of Lightning brought the destruction of the destructive thunderstorms, the Calamity of Fire, withering droughts, the Calamity of Earth, devastating earthquakes, the Calamity of Ice, an endless winter, and the Calamity of Water, a lands-consuming deluge. With all the elements accounted for, many scholars convinced themselves that there could not be another calamity, that the sixth astral era would last indefinitely. The seventh umbral calamity was the Meteor Project, which attempted to push Dalamud into the and destroy everything. And we prevented the seventh umbral calamity. There was an eighth umbral calamity. Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha. So anyway, Calamity of Lightning is... so each of the calamities is an attempt to rejoin the shards with the source, right? And so the Calamity of Lightning was in fact an Ascian plot, and it befell this place. And so that's why everything here is more technologically advanced and electrical. They have electrope everywhere, which is this material that can convert lightning energy into, or lightning aether into other kinds of aether, which helped save them from the effects of the calamity. But yeah, it's still rough. Each of those gates has an element on it. It's strange. Though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. The differences may be much more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sveen projects her image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This aetherite is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? It does seem to be. This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends. Welcome. Ooh. Who are you? Sorry about that. My name is Constancy, and like you, I am an Endless. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. And great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. Okay, sure. Not the first time I've tricked people into thinking I was one of them. I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless? At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. In Everkeep's early days, oh man, accidentally clicked. Yeah, the precious precious memories endure forevermore. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Wait, there was something else. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later. I see. That's the bit I was missing. Alright, now, if you'll follow me, we'll take the guided tour. Hold on a minute. While a tour would be interesting, it's Sveen that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen. In that case, you're in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling to her before the Mezzo Terminal, at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Mezzo Terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. Like the chamber in the sky-deep cenote, The electrope here produces a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps. Maybe. Oh, shoot. I need to attune to that thing. Oh, hey. A vista. Of course, part of the reason I'm doing all these streams back to back is just because I'm just very excited to wander around and see all the new sites. I wonder, can the Endless venture elsewhere, or can they only survive here? That is a good question. They can project themselves from here into other things, but they seem to beam from here directly. The plants are real, as far as I can tell. Not everything is an illusion. Yeah, they said the animals here were real too. So this isn't more of the plane, this is just the top of the tower. Hmm.
Steen? Are you there?
No?
If you are, say something. We need to talk.
Nobody here but us chickens. Oh, she is here.
Steen.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Steen, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world, from your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
He makes an excellent point.
Sveen, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong. Lamachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sveen was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sveen, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds.
That's why she's going into sleep.
When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth. But one you understand, don't you?
This evil is not inevitable. Find another way. I couldn't make Emmett.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Come on. We couldn't stop Emmett either, you know? I think about that a lot, actually. Not like, you know, not like it haunts all my every waking moment or anything. Just like when I do think about it, it's like, this is gonna be a long thought. Where I'm just like, you know, I wonder if things might have been different. If only. But it would appear we have no choice. Again. As frustrating as that is, we can't save everyone, I guess. But it is what it is. What are we to do now, damn it? I felt that I had come to understand Sphene, but I'm still clueless. Utterly clueless. Well, we'll do what we did everywhere else and learn about her culture, I guess. It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetheryte for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphene going into slumber. Worth a try. I'm not entirely sure that I like this weapon. It's pretty. It's fairly delicate. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well. Here we go, I guess. Sorry, just checking in on other windows. Why I keep running into stuff. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he's taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was here just earlier, a fellow named Constancy. Wait, what? Hello, everyone. You made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is! It's Kafkiwa. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shatona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true that you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless. Have been for quite a while now. Is Namika here too? Aaronville. Now, you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her, then? While there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. I love her hair, by the way. This like side braid, but this is all colorful, but the other thing. Anyway, as my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterward. Of course. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip line. Zip line? What is that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it can only be Kafkiwa. Let's go! Gosh, I need some more water. Oh, my allergies are acting up. It's funny, I have a calendar around here somewhere, but the allergist gave me a calendar that showed all of the things that I was allergic to and which seasons they were active in. And I'm allergic to a lot of different things, but it's all pretty much back to back from, like, I don't know, I think it was like February to October, something like that. And all of the allergies that I have behave in different ways too. So, you know, that's fun. Some things make my skin itch more, some things get me all mucusy and stuff, and some things just make me feel like I'm generally sick, which makes actual sick days really difficult to identify. Sometimes. And then there's just the general fatigue and things like that. But we do our best, right? A gemstone trader. Alright, cool. You don't seem to be beep boop. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. Okay, Wooklamat has definitely seen one of these before. When she came to visit Charlian and saw the island, we had zip lines like that. The island dungeon. So she's absolutely seen a zip line before. What a charming place. That's them. The people Sven strives to protect. They look happy. So what is the request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the Endless. What? I guess they can't decide to end themselves, huh? Oh, come now, spare me the gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. And we won't have a better opportunity than now while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Well, because as you've said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of aether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the aether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the aether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliolal. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes. But what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first, and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the meso-terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder aether from other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the meso-terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the meso-terminal at least. There's sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene. We had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we endless are but facsimiles created from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the meso-terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are not erased, then let it be before more people or if we are to be erased, let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. There has to be another way. I'm afraid not. We spent years scouring preservation's records, but found nothing. It's truly a bothersome system they've created. I don't want you to go. While I appreciate the thought, we can't afford to miss this chance. Do this for me, will you? Yes, I have no choice. Thank you for respecting my wish. And, as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. They can remove memories from souls, so they can force her to become a certain type of person. By modifying her memories. I mean, she is just a program after all. She's not a real person. All of the other Endless were created strictly from their memories, so they should have similar patterns, similar thoughts processes. Like Kafkiwa still wants to stop Sphene and stop the attacks on other people. Anyway, harnessing the love the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume Aether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So, as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kafkiwa. We understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the Rite of Succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Galul Jaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. They don't get a choice in the matter. I'll leave it to you then. When you've finished here, come and meet me at the fountain near that big clock tower. Right. Let's split up and find some locals to speak with. It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. Why would they give us such a place and then just ask us to delete it? I mean, that doesn't... And they have a gemstone trader, which means you must be able to come back here. Right? This place doesn't get deleted for good. There's no way. So then what happens? What are we... How are we able to fix this? Or does it just become completely empty? Just the robot clerks and nothing else. Maybe not even the robot clerks. This place is made of electrope. That does have physical mass. So the only projections are the creatures, are the people. You there? Have you tried the popcorn from that stall? No, I can't say I have. You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you've had a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Azil Volcan. It's so smooth and rich, and just thinking about it has given me a hankering. That's it, I'm gonna go have some right now. Maybe I can get some popcorn. Welcome. We have popcorn and cookies by way of snacks, and mugs and plushies for the memories. The popcorn bucket has a little, I don't know, an imp head? Void scent? The endless seem to eat the food with relish, but it couldn't be real, could it? That's a good question. I can't do this. There's gotta be a way out. Tag that vista. There has to be something else, anything else. Are those are enemy water sprites, okay. There's stuff to do here. A part of me hopes that my parents are here too, but it's probably too much to ask for. Oh, hello there. Taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here has given us a chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. Your ancestors were refugees from Lindblum? What tales they must have. I will not object to your decision, and, as my mother says, you needn't feel guilt. Yet, I admit I myself am still conflicted. I have such doubts after coming all this way. It's laughable, isn't it? It's really not, bud. I'm having the same problems. I must say, I'm starting to enjoy myself. Even if it's only brief, this has the feel of a journey. We do have a quest, I guess. Well now. I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of the time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen Sphene can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next. They don't... Outrunner? Oh. So that's not a friendly mom emoji bot. Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. And you're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it. Mm-hmm. I had been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? The food here is created using aether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. So, how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? That's the spirit. Find a table you like, and I'll bring it right out. And lest you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Well, the living did used to come here. So it must be suitable to eat, right? Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Good gods. It tastes like nothing at all. I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn. It's not our bestseller for nothing. And what about you? Yeah. It's fantastic. And I've never felt as good as how I do right now. For maybe how Except for maybe when I think of how I felt the day that I felt the way that I do right now. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Yeah. They're just like the people in Everkeep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again any time. And by the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. And he appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No, can't say that I did. No? I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? Yeah, sure. My thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. Hmm. 'Twould seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can both be of assistance. Yeah, okay. I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behave, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let us split up and search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. God strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Yes? My apologies, but I'm in some state, or in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seemed troubled, so you've been looking for me. What kind souls you are? I've lost something important. The engagement ring I intended for my beloved. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once, I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of aether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I am not like to be remade for a long time. I cannot risk that. Not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. Well, Graha, he gave up on the ring. It's fine. We'll just go do something else. No, of course we'll find the creature and the ring. This place does not have combat music. A little bit spooky. And this really does look like it could be in Traverse Town somewhere. Just needs like a little graffiti and some heartless. This guy's kind of like a heartless. There are monkey heartlesses. Heartlesses? Heartless. I wonder if heartless is also singular and plural. I feel like it should be. Probably. Alright, got him. Should have brought my chocobo out for that. That would have gone faster. Oh, 'tis you again. Was there something else? Good heavens, this is the ring. You took it back from that beast. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. I see you've already resolved the situation, Takar. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclase. I was planning to propose to my beloved with the ring, and thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, well. That is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the aether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I feel like this is gonna go poorly. She lived a whole life, you know. I assume you're newly arrived. While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been recreated 3 times now. And each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Even the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed. And slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, this is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life. Ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life. The sweet fool. They took the memory from her so she was unable to grieve properly and move on. I don't know. I've dealt a little bit with lost memories, so the question of like, if you could forget these things, would you? And like, if it helps you survive and all of that, like it's a difficult question to think about. Anyway, the ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct, like these bodies of ours. There is a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form, but to be the one I love once again and make her happy. However wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I've made her wait long enough as is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Tickets. For the gondola. To ensure that order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things, even here. It's very much like Queen Sphene to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it you have no regrets. Ta-ta. Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others. But what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come, let us seek a vessel at the pier. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. We're being introduced to so many people, and we're having a good time, and this is a lovely place, and they want us to kill all these people, basically. Sorry, I shouldn't have said kill. It's okay, I'm not monetized anyway. We can push off at any time. Mind the gap when you're bored. Time for deep conversations with Grahati, I suppose. Well, this is lovely. Oh, he did it. He proposed. Oh, come on, I want to wave back too.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys. That you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away?
Not really. Maybe?
I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing.
Who?
In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save.
I see.
What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Not really. It's not... I mean... That's the problem, isn't it? Right? You could stay here forever, but... it would just be this. All the time. Nothing new or different. Right? The most new things would be more people coming here when they die. heaven is unsustainable, as we understand it. And even if we could keep this going forever, I could see being here for a long time, trying lots of things with a lot of new people, and you know, pick up hobbies, finally have time to do all the things that I didn't do while I was alive. Because who has time to do stuff, right? But eventually, I think people would just want to be done, and I think they should be allowed to. I think they should, in a situation like this, if they got to live here, I think they should be allowed to leave whenever they want. They'd be like the ancients, actually. Come to think of it, on Elpis, right? They fulfilled some life goal, right? And then if they felt that they were ready, they would just return to the star, right? They would give up their ether and their corporeal existence to help life continue. So in that same way, if people wanted to leave here, they could give up the souls that keep them around to let other people take a turn, right? I don't know. This is... Anyway, I should move on. This is tough. This is real tough. It was nice to chat with you again, my friend. It feels as though it has been some time. Having met endless like you clays, I feel I've come... Bleh. Clicked wrong again. I feel I've come to understand Sphene a little better. Anyone... There we go, sorry. Messing with other windows so that I can read the rest of the texts. Anyone who would wish those dear to them a long and happy future. And she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet, as Kryl said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come to Kar. We can get to the fountain via yonder bridge. And we're not doing anything different. You know, Sphene was gonna sacrifice entire worlds over and over again to keep fueling all of this, right? And, you know, we're here to end them all, right? So how is that different? We're condemning her people to non-existence the same way she intends to do with everyone else. I mean, but you can't... It becomes unsustainable because she's gonna run out of souls. And the way she's programmed, because it is programming, we've confirmed. I suspected as much, but we've confirmed that it's programming now. The way she's programmed, she has to maintain all of this for everyone forever. Which means the more people die, the more of her people die, the living ones, the more have to be brought here. So the only... What if we could get all of the living beings to leave, right? They defect from Alexandria to Tuliolal. They're no longer Alexandrian citizens. Then she wouldn't be compelled to keep them alive forever, right? And if we could do that, then the souls, I don't know, maybe the souls could last longer or sustain this place indefinitely. I don't know. This feels wrong. Now that I look at it closely, the clock has no hands. On account of there being no need to keep track of time, perhaps. Does it really? Oh. And yet I suppose it still is a clock tower. I can't. Come on, guys. Kryl and Erinville are still out and about, it seems. So, how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you, Takar? It feels wrong to delete all these people. It feels wrong. They have lives. Some of them are okay with going and leaving, but not everyone. Sweethearts reunited? That's a miracle. While it is a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings, and use them to orchestrate reunions like Euclase's. I see. That the terminals can do this is impressive indeed. But there is one thing I do not understand. According to Euclase, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appeared to be of like age. Ah, yes. People are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period of in their life. Is that the case for you, then? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life, and may have been a blessing afterward. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Kryl and Eleneshbia, I have a favor to ask you. Another one? Your last favor is to kill all of you, but alright. As you may have noticed, most fountains here aren't running. That's because, despite its shiny appearance, this town is centuries old, and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of aether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on. But, being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Leave it to us. I'd love to see the show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Elenishpia and Kryl and head to the hydro terminal together. So the time is nigh. Come, let us set to it. I guess this is kind of the last floor of the tower, so and the living can come here, so maybe the living can just come and live here in the city.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Man, I did not get her voice right.
Oh. Amazing.
Wow.
Wow!
I just said that.
Look!
Whoa. This is amazing.
It's beautiful.
It sure is.
I've never seen anything like it. Wuklamat!
Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
Namika.
By the gods, it's Namika.
So she is here.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
She's just memories.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Utlamal.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me! But if you're here, then that means...
No, no, no. We're alive. We're alive, sweetie. It's fine.
No, no. I'm still alive.
Oh,
This is gonna be harder.
good. Thank the gods for that.
This just got more. This just got more difficult.
Power has brought us together again. This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream.
It's a nightmare.
Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
That's
Such
true.
hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You were everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Ah, I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it
She's wearing the
rekindled in
bracelet.
my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You were mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will.
Oh my gosh, I can't handle
And
this.
one day, we'll meet again.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
I understand why Sveen cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever.
Technically, they can't meet again?
Come, let's keep moving.
Not once we disable this terminal. But she means in the proper Tuliolal, Torali afterlife, right? Like, that's gotta be it. Somewhere in the ether. Oh my god, it's a remembered. Yeah, we know that people get recycled in the ethereal sea, but they might have their own traditions, customs, stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Technically, there is no way they can ever meet again. It's true. Once we shut down this terminal, Namika's soul will hopefully return to the Aether. So it's very far north. It's probably not on this map. Yeah. I suppose. I wish there were some other solution. I mean, their whole plane is full of lightning ether, like... I don't know. Just to make sure, Kafkiwa, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first. Upon shutting down the hydro terminal, it will not be possible to restore Canal Town to its present form. Then what? Then what's the point? Oh, okay. This is just torture. there's monsters here. There's people we haven't even met yet. It's on the freaking map. There must be. We have to bring it back later, right? The I
Sleep tight, everyone.
It's all dead now. Ugh. This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way now is forward. Ah, fuck you. Don't torment yourself so. I asked this of you, so the burden lies with me. That doesn't make it easier, lady. Come on. And remember, we Endless are but facsimiles created from memories. You needn't feel guilt for erasing us. Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it's our duty to, as the living, to know and remember them. So, let's pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Yesterland, it's called, and another zip line at the Gate of the Remembrance will take you there. But I ought to mention, while shutting down a terminal should erase the endless bound to it, those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. Uh-huh. So that means quest NPCs and... oh, no. Music is gone. Oh, I can't handle this. It was so beautiful just a second ago. You know? And now we're gonna help this guy move on, I guess. You'll never guess what just happened. There I was, right in the middle of one of my tours, and my customers just up and vanished. There's nothing worse than not being able to see something through to the end. I need to do something with all this pent-up pep. I don't think I've ever given you the tour, so how about it? I promise I won't take up too much of your time. Now, Canal Town wouldn't be Canal Town without its water, and where better to dip your toes into the local history than in two of our storied fountains? Come, I'll be waiting for you by the font of devotion. What the fuck? God, this is like reverse Ultima Thule, you know? Ultima Thule, I helped the freaking moon rabbits create a barista at the end of time. Gave everybody something to hope for, and even the people who just wanted everything to end, it's just like, hey, here's the future. And I just can't do the same here. It's never seemed hopeless before. I'm not sure how to... There you are. For such an obliging participant, I'll have to pull out all the stops. According to the legends, there are 2 water sources imbued with mystical properties in Canal Town. The first being this fountain right here. They say that a mere mouthful is enough to fill you with vim and vigor. Given that the town prides itself as a resort of revitalization, there could hardly be a more fitting fountain. Whether you believe the old tales about its healing waters is another matter. Myths are myths, after all. I hope you aren't too disappointed. Nevertheless, though its waters may be decidedly mundane, the font still lives up to its name. Over the years, crowds have flocked to the fountain, invariably leaving soothed and refreshed. For those who display such devotion, perhaps there is something to be gained from a gulp or two. I hope that you whet your appetite. Or I hope that whet your appetite, because another fountain awaits. Come and find me on the eastern side of town. This is the fountain we just repaired, right? No, it's not. Excellent. Allow me to continue. You stand before another storied fountain. These waters are said to bring happiness to whoever tosses in a coin. And if you are already blessed with happiness, I'm sure a different wish wouldn't go unanswered. Plenty of folks used to do just that in days gone by. Are the legends to be believed? Well, there's only one way to find out. Here, take this coin and make a wish. I wish we could find another way. I don't like this. It's a good story. It's not that. It's not. Whether I like something doesn't inherently make it good or bad. Things can be good and I can still hate them. There are some great horror movies that I'm glad I've seen once and never want to watch again, so... I know I ought not to ask, but what did you wish for? I guess this is the closest thing. The strength to help as many people as I possibly can. Even if it's hard. I see. It sounds like you have some weighty responsibilities. You know, I've given this tour countless times, but not once have I made a wish myself. And not because I pour scorn on the legends or anything like that. I just never got around to it. But thanks to you, I got to finish my tour. To mark the occasion, I think I might just toss a coin in. Now, as for my wish. If I had another chance at life, I'd want to connect with as many people as I could through my job. I worked here as a tour guide in my former life, too. Before it became a home for the endless, Living Memory was open to living, breathing folk seeking relaxation and revelry. Boy, did I guide a lot of people back then. I never tired of sharing my knowledge and hearing visitors' wonderful stories. I suppose that's why I took up the same job as an endless. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of staying true to myself. I mean, that does sound wonderful. To be fair. Ah, but you didn't come here to hear me harp on about my life. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I did. I never caught your name. Here's hoping our wishes come true. Farewell, my final customer. Oh, it's not fair. Oh good, the coins are gone. No more wishes. No more wishes. Oh. Oh, I don't know what to say. I should say something nicer than I don't want to do this. Oh, the popcorn. The popcorn's all gone. The gondola man's all gone. You... Greetings! If you wish to return to the Gate of Remembrance, simply take this zipline. Oh, fuck you, music. It's important to remember that they already lived. They already had, you know, long, or anyway, they already had lives that they lived and adventures that they had. That tour guide was a tour guide here in life, and then he decided to still be a tour guide when he died. That's very cool. It's very cool. And every existence does come to an end. I'm not trying to say that people should live forever. Like I said, I think people should be free to leave a place like this when they're ready, but if they don't, want to go. Most of the people that we talked to seemed like they were ready. Or even that they thought the nature of this place was wrong, or it felt wrong. So if we'd asked them for permission to shut the thing down, I feel like most of them probably would have been okay with it. I mean, like, hey, you know, we've been here for a long time, it's okay. Or, you know, give me a couple more days. I just want to finish up a few things. I want to finish this painting I'm working on. I know it's going to disappear when I do. It's made of memories and aether, so it's gonna disappear. But I don't know. I just want to finish it. It feels right for me to finish. Oh. So anyway, I think I don't want to think about how many people were in Canal Town that wouldn't have consented to that. I mean, we just ended a bunch of existences. I can't justify it, but... System reboot complete. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Yesterland, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. Please enjoy your stay. Amazing. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? After a fashion, Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was a golden age for Alexandria, and they captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well now, another large-scale attraction. I'm not excited. I do want to see around, look around, but... Limeg? That sounds familiar. You mean you visited the Pixie's Garden of Dreams? Thank goodness you are still with us. 'Tis all too easy to lose oneself in such a wondrous place. By the time you think to leave, dozens of years may have already passed. And perhaps the very same could be said of this place. On the far side of Yesterland is a castle. That's where the terminal is located, in the basement. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now! Like before, we'll speak with the Endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. Right. Let's start by exploring and get our bearings. It'd be so much easier if we walked straight past all these people and didn't get to know them. Appearing to be a domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in heritage found. The windows are composed of a colorful array of stained glass. Wonder if I could get a house like that. Enchanting floor fresco. The beautiful artwork on the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was once visible in the Alexandrian night sky. Ah, that's not as pretty. That's perfect. Yeah, let's get a picture. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Oh. I wonder if I got it. I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if G-Pose will capture something like this. That was alright. Let's try it. Let's try G-Pose. Yeah, it doesn't quite get it. Alright. Well. Either way. Okay, let's move on. Oh, hello, mister. We're just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? He's a bit old-fashioned and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in a flash. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. Is Otis here? Shoot, is Otis here? Ah, can't handle this. It's too many feels. Shit, that's Otis. It's a really good design for an enemy. Really spooky. Oh, thank you.
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
Shit, it is Otis.
Your bite's so strong.
That was amazing, Otis! And you too, mister!
Ha ha ha! Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
Yeah, I beat you here.
Be at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Otis! Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
He sure can. Look at that shield.
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us, fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such things. These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me, as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before.
Your memories were taken.
Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
Oh, sweetie. Oh, I love him so much.
No villainy intended, I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know, right?
An earlier version.
I say! What are you whispering about there? Wait! I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them. I take my leave of you. Good day!
Oh, we love Sir Otis, don't we?
Founding celebration?
Celebration of the founding of Alexandria, obviously. Gods, what a surprise to meet Otis. He might not be the exact same as the one we met in Heritage Found, but still. Thinking back... Oop. I accidentally skipped it again. Thinking back, he mentioned that he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's here in this way. I see. In any case, I'd like to talk to him some more. There are some things I need to tell him. Right, let's go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past, about the Alexandria of old, as well as Sphene when she was a living person. The problem is, he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Perhaps we can offer to help him with this founding celebration. That might warm him up to us. He set off this way, come on. This is a parade track. Great. Oh, look at that. Oh, spooky. Sally the Sweeper. Alright, cool. Cool. Spooky lady. Oh, Outrunner. Nope. Okay. Alright. Oh, he's up above me. A lot more enemies around. Oh, there's Otis. Are you harmed? Or are you unharmed? The latter, methinks. To which Her Highness replies with her winsome smile. I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis. You again? Shall I play the part of the queen? I appreciate the offer, but there is no need. The script is in my own work. Oh, the script is my own work, and you see, I know Princess Sphène's lines even better than my own. Ha 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 ha. There is, however, a scene with which I struggle. Hey, this looks fun. Can I join in? You as well? I thought I said that I was busy. You did, but we thought that maybe we could help. You're getting ready for the founding celebration, right? Yes? I am. And if truth be told, we are in dire need of assistance. For this edition of the celebration, there is to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment. But with fewer of us being given form, we haven't enough hands to carry out the production. Thus have I been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing as myself besides. Calm down, it's alright. We really are happy to help in any way we can. Just tell us what to do. For the same reason the production is short-handed, it has become difficult to gather a crowd. I'd be obliged if you could spread the word of the play to the children in Yesterland. Consider it done. We'll take ourselves around and talk to younglings. Splendid. Oh, and to better appeal to them, we have adorable animal costumes for you to wear. Together with your cheeriest bearing, of course. Mascot costumes. Alright. Anything to make the children happy. Let's see. Ah, yes, this one should be suitable for you. Oh, it's a glamour. I was confused for a moment when you handed me the device. I have something in mind for you as well. Let me know when you are ready, and I shall activate it for you. What's yours gonna be, I wonder? Double furry. Ready, are you? Then let us have you don your costume at once. Okay. Oh, I actually have this rabbit suit already. Is kind of the funny part. Marvelous. That's not there's not a child that would fail to be delighted. I don't know if that's true. It really does suit you. Does it? Now that you are suitably attired, I pray you go forth and promote our play to the children. Concentrate your efforts here in the vicinity of the air cab station and see that you make it fun. In the meantime, I shall continue my own preparations here. Should your costumes wear off, I shall provide you with another. There are some costumes like this where my tail pokes out. And, okay, no, I have the bunny tail. And it just ends up looking weird. Aho, a rabbit monster! You shall rue the day you crossed paths with this royal knight. There's gonna be a play with knights and stuff? Come on, let's go watch. We can ride the air cab later. Okay. Look, look, it's a rabbit. What is it? Want to play with us, do you? There's going to be a play about Queen Sphène. I want to see it. I want to see it. We'll head over to the castle right away. Thanks for telling us. Oh, hello there, Mr. Rabbit. What's the matter? Ah, the play. I know about it. They sometimes have performances over at the castle. I've seen it before, so I was gonna give it a miss. But if you say it's special this time, then alright, I'll go. It's special because we're about to delete all of the children. Oh, I can't handle this. Well, well. Who should interrupt my air cab watching but a person in a silly costume? Let me guess, you're here to tell me about the play. Don't bother, I've seen it no less than 50 times already. Otis is going to be performing as himself? Now that's a new twist on an old classic. Alright, alright. Just for that, I'm willing to see the play again. Oh, why? Why, Yoshida? Why are you making me delete children? I mean, I know it's not just Yoshida. Are other writers and things. Well, he's not a writer even. He's a producer. You know what I mean. He's kind of the guy. And his writing team is gonna make me delete children. Dead children. Oh, he's gonna make me delete dead children. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Unable to execute command while wearing guise. Cool. Cool. Oh? Are you here to look at Queen's Fiend too, Mr. Rabbit? That great big golden statue is exactly what she looks like. That's what my mom told me. And she's a scientist. My mom also told me that the terminal is a tomb. Her Majesty must watch over all of us from there. A play about the realm's founding? I love history. That sounds great. I'll let my mom know, so we can go watch it together. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. Oh, it hurts. It hurts my feelings. Okay, steady now. Thanks to the two of you promoting the play in my stead, I could memorize the lines to my satisfaction. I am grateful beyond measure. Don't mention it. It was fun meeting endless children. Endless children? What an odd thing to say when we're endless ourselves. It's complicated. I'd explain it to you, but the play's due to start soon, isn't it? Aye, very soon. I must needs make my way to the venue and see to the final preparations. He said must needs! Let's talk later then. We'll be cheering you on from the crowd. By all means, but hold on. What would you say to performing in the play as well? Are you serious? Oh no, definitely not. I've never done anything like that, and I don't think I can learn lines in such a short notice. Rest assured, it wouldn't be a difficult part. What I have in mind for you two is a little sword play, a duel between Alexandrian and Lindblum soldiers. That is certain to please the children, and without the need for words. What do you think? This Alexandrian knight's gonna take you down. That keen, are you? Alright, you asked for it. Then it settles. Then it is settled. I shall prepare your costumes for you. You need but engage in a mock fight. While there isn't time for rehearsal, the little mistakes are all in good entertainment. With that, I shall go and inform the troop members of the changes. Pray make your way to Proto-Alexandria and await further instructions. That's the castle where the terminal is. When we shut it down, Yesterland and the Endless in it will also fade away. So let's give them a show to remember. And we'll remember them too. Them and what it is that they seek to preserve through this celebration. It's just, oh, sorry, Mr. Ghost, we're gonna exercise you. 200 and, oh, that's over by the gate. Can I go up on the rail? Oh, it's arriving. The airship monorail. Of course. There it is. Oh, come on. Oh no, he used Big Punch. He's got some big slaps. $400 to the east. Well, that's over towards the castle. Oh, the carousel. Let's go take a look. Oh, come on. Just let me on. Just let me on. Just let me on the carousel. That's all I want. Can't make the jump properly. And waiting until I unlock flying, I guess, isn't gonna be an option. Southeast, huh? Croquette. Oh, they're so pretty. I don't suppose you'll let me ride this either, huh? Yeah, doesn't look like it. There's not really a way up there anyway. Man, I was really joking about Traverse Town, but this place has some serious Kingdom Hearts vibes. The Aether Current is north. This is Proto-Alexandria. We can go inside? Oh. I see. I guess that makes sense. And of course, not inside the castle. Can't go inside the castle. That'd be silly. Not in the castle proper, anyway. That's fine. They didn't model the interiors. It's fine. I don't want to get too attached, you know? Oh, the wait is interminable! It's a cute little minion. Cute little guy.
Well, this seems to be the right place. What's on the program, I wonder?
And where are the others, for that matter?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago.
A story. He rolled his R real hard there.
A great conflict.
A great conflict. Ah.
And the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos.
Embroiled. I love it.
When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene. I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado,
I feel like I should recognize this music, but
yeah, it's a royal knife.
I beg your pardon?
What a twist!
Unbelievable.
Ha! Yeah! Arg! I am killed! You must flee! All of you! Princess Sphene!
Are you unharmed?
Oh, I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis. My dearest?
And so, in no small part due to the valor of the royal knights, the kingdom succeeds in repelling the invaders. But their jubilation proves short-lived. For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives. The good Queen Sphene, shining vision of hope, among them.
oh no, she fall down.
Go to her! You're supposed to go to her! What's happening?
Is it over already? And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion, oh boy, they worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria, a new Alexandria.
Pray forgive me. The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria. And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
Yeah.
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word! That I should meet the living in this place. There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers, out of fear of the truth. Alexandria, does it still exist?
Kinda.
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
They live. We live. I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
You did good out there,
You were
buddy.
too, Otis. That is an incarnation of you.
Of me? That's absurd. But wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. No. It is a fog I cannot pierce. But pray, tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was he like?
Such a bro. He was such a bro. He was perfect, gentlemanly. He was based. He was hydrated. He was staying in his lane. Oh my god. I loved him so much. He'd like to hear this, though. He was a brave soul who protected his queen to the last.
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Gululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds, your sacrifice, gave us hope that we sorely needed.
Ha! 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 'Tis a miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed. I beg you, watch over our new king. The war changed my queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Gululja, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll do our best.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Well, we're here. Are you having doubts? Yes? No, I'll do what I came to do. It's just, the fonder you are of someone, the harder it is to say farewell. If you're ready, Takar, then I am too. Alright, let me just say a word about those we met here.
That night, he was the one who looked after Gululja. And now you follow in his footsteps.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Svin's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Siri, this is too sad. Play Despacito. Was it Alexa? Does Alexa play Despacito or does Siri play Despacito? I don't know. No, no, not the carousel. Ah. Oh. And it's dead now. We killed Disneyland, you guys. We did it. It's like waking up from a sweet dream to bitter reality. But I'll never forget my time with the Endless, or the pain I feel now. Yeah, because we're more than memories stored in machines. So long as someone remembers us and carries on our legacy, we'll never truly fade away. You say that, but we just disappeared a bunch of children. The ghost children, but we still disappeared a bunch of ghost children. So far as there appears to be no change with the Meso terminal. So let's take the opportunity to visit another zone. Azile Volcan in the northeast. The place with the volcano, eh? And I suppose we're using the zipline again. You know it. Like before, I'll take care of the guard at the Gate of Remembrance. Come, let's head back. Probably faster to just warp there and go to the main gate. Oh, it's dead. Oh, all the stars are gone. Oh. Just another player. Probably finishing that quest too. Oh, it's so quiet here. It's really freaking me out. Hello there. Hey mister, can you believe it? I just finished setting up a brand new game for my friends and they've only gone and disappeared. Unbelievable. It took me ages to think of all the clues and hide them around town. I guess it was all for nothing. Hold on, I've got an idea. Why don't you give it a go? Trust me, you'll have a great time. Okay, here's the first riddle. By yesterday's gate stands a tiny mountain piled high. See if you can figure out where I've hidden the next clue. Sure. Yesteryear's gate, so that's the main gate, obviously. And then we're looking for a pile of something. Stack of crates. Yep. Piled high. Congratulations on solving the first riddle. Your next clue: 4 lamps loom over the streets of glass, but only one true light shines on Her Majesty. Shines on Her Majesty, so that's the one pointing towards the castle. No? Perhaps the northern lamp? No? Oh, shines on Her Majesty. Over there. It's not within the castle, yeah. Over the river, in sight of the spiral, behind the pointy hat, hide the shrubs you seek. Over the river, in sight of the spiral, behind the pointy hats. The river is the street. Behind the pointy hats. And there are some shrubs. The princess awaits your return. P.S. You'll also need the password. I want to be your canary. Princess awaits your return is pretty straightforward. Go to the castle. I want to be your canary. I guess is just a password. Well, you found me. I'm guessing you know the password too, right? I want to be your canary. Amazing. You passed with flying colors. Time to be sad. Now that you've finished, I thought I'd tell you how I came up with my clues. The first clue was by yesterday's gate stands a tiny mountain piled high. Of course, I meant the entrance to Yesterland and the stack of crates a few steps away. There was one kid who used to hang around by the gate and make sure any newcomers quickly got the light of the land. Pretty nice of them, right? Alright, time for the next one. The 4 lamps looming over streets of glass. Well, they're the street lights in Starglass. The bit about one true light shining on Her Majesty is because you were supposed to look for the street lamp closest to the Meso terminal. From there, you can see Queen Sfine's statue from in between the air cab rails. Quite the sight, huh? Yeah. And for the third part of the puzzle, my clue was over the river in sight of the spiral behind the pointy hat. Hide the shrubs you seek. The river I'm talking about is the old Electrope River, and the spiral is the air cab station staircase. The pointy hat? Easy. That's the building with the funny shaped roof. Whenever we used to play hide and seek, it was always a popular spot. I figured it'd be a great place to leave a clue. The last clue about the princess waiting for you to return, well, I wrote that because princesses live in castles, and that's where I was waiting. I bet you're dying to hear about the password too, right? I want to be your canary is the code we'd use when we needed to keep something secret. It's the title of an old play about a princess who falls in love with a commoner. That's the great thing about this game. It's not just about having fun, it's also a great introduction to Yesterland for anyone who's just arrived. Everyone knows about the Bergmare ring and the Esperance wheels, don't they? I wanted to take folks off the beaten trail and make sure they learned our password. Although I guess I won't need it anymore. Still, I'm glad you played my game, mister. I think I'll go for a last wander around the place. It's been fun, thank you. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I think I could use a break. Sorry, this has just been too sad. I was not expecting this. This is such a nice place. I thought it was going to be a little bit more like Ultima Thule, right? Where it's like, okay, there's some sadness here, some people just existing maybe, not knowing what to do. But no. Everyone seemed like they were happy here. We freed them. But how many of them actually wanted that? And how many more are in those towers behind the places besides? I don't know. And this, apparently, is the only way to stop the queen. But, you know, let's get to know these people before we pull the plug on their life support. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I need some time to digest this. This has been a lot. I'll probably be back again tomorrow, but I just need to be like less sad for right now. So I'm gonna go. I might have more to say something more cheerful to say tomorrow once I've had time to think this over. My initial thoughts are just, you know, we turned Disneyland off, guys. We did it. We we killed all the ghost children. And turned Disneyland off. So, yay. I don't know. Oh, and that music. And the lack of music when the place is turned off. Is the music diegetic? I don't know. A little souvenir shop. All this stuff shuts down too, doesn't it? You know? I wonder if you can get in these. Nope, you can't. They've got big open spaces behind them, but I guess when the endless move around, they can just teleport in there if they need to. Alright. Yeah. That's gonna be it for me for now. Whatever is going on in your life, if you get around to watching this, and I know probably not a lot of people will, to be honest. I don't have a large viewership or anything. But if you do watch this, and it is sad, and it's okay to be sad. And yeah, I think that's probably the most uplifting and honest thing I can say about this right now. It's okay to be sad when people are gone, because it is a sad thing. It doesn't matter who it is, whether they were a friend or an enemy or some annoying person that, I don't know, bothered you at lunch or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'll try to say something happier next time, but I think that's all I got in me. I wanted to leave it on a slightly less depressing note than we disappeared all the ghost kids, okay, bye. But I guess that is where we're leaving it. But yeah, it's okay to be sad about that. Okay, bye.